to let my kitty pick my makeup. I feel like my kitty needs to share my passion, and so I needed to introduce her to what I do in my free time. Right, Bobby? Hello guys, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great. My name is Smells, and if you're new here, welcome! Today we have a very special video because I'm introducing my very small, very cute kitten. Her name is Bobby. Don't ask why, it's a weird story. Apparently she also has a very specific taste in makeup. Yeah, I've let her pick my makeup. Don't worry, no Bobby was mistreated during the course of the shooting of this video. She actually got a lot of treats, even though I must say for a puppy, I'm not sure puppy is the right term, but for a puppy she's not very food driven, which was a problem while shooting because I had to catch her attention multiple times. But in the end, we did manage to have some pics using a new camera, so hopefully quality is better. And yeah, I decided to invest in one. Maybe I did the wrong thing. But yeah, without further ado, let's get to Bobby picking my makeup because she was really adorable the whole time. And then after that, we will discuss what she picked. Because I know, I'm not sure about this. The first choice will be among foundations. So the first one is the Cosmetics Daydream Cushion. This is one of my most used. It's almost finished actually. So I would be very happy she picked this one. Then we have the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hydrating Foundation. This is more full coverage. So I'm not sure why I would wear full coverage at home. And then we have the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer, which is normally my type of foundation. This one? Yeah, I think she likes this one best, so I'm gonna let her have this treat. Okay, that's my finger. And we'll move on to the next category. For eyeshadow, I'm going to be letting her pick between the Lust for Dusk from ColourPop because actually I never used this palette, so this would be a great opportunity. Then we have the new Vive palette. I actually did a video. My last video is about this if you want to check it out. So this is a cool tone option for Bobby. And then we have the Matte About You palette from ColourPop. And as you can see, it's very colorful. So we are giving her options here. Giving her options among a more moody palette, a cool tone one, and a very colorful one. I'm gonna pick up the treats. Okay. Okay, choose one. Okay. Lust for Dusk. This one is yours, and this one is mine. Thank you. Thank you. So next up we have the Cosmetics Magic Hour Blush, which is a peachy pink choice. Then we have the NARS Orgasm X. This is a mini, and this is very bright. And then we also have a more neutral option. This one, as you can see, I use a lot. It's from ColourPop. It's the Kiss and Tell blush. And let's see which look Bobby goes for. Bobby, are you always going for that one? She's always going for this position here. Did you lose it? Where is it? Where is it? Here. Here, have your treat. So next category is highlighters. I have one is from MAC Cosmetics. Actually, this doesn't suit my skin tone. This is the how's this one called? The Snow Flash Extra Dimension. As you can see, it shifts, and this is from a past Christmas collection. This doesn't suit my skin tone, so if she picks this one, I'm going to have to use this as a blush topper, I'm guessing. Then we have the M Cosmetics Moonrise. This is a eyeshadow, but I usually use this as a highlighter. Then we have the Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb in Rose Rave. This is more glittery. Barbie, please. Yeah, it's going to be this one again. This category is eyeshadow toppers. I went for 3 different choices. So we have the Scattered Light in Blaze, which is a pinky coppery situation. Then we have the new Charlotte Tilbury Pop Shot in the shade Smoky Quartz, which is a brown with silver pinpoints. And then we have the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in Touch the Sky, which is a very bright blue. Maybe pick. Okay, she went for the blue. Okay, you don't have to eat this. Here, not my finger. That's only one for you. Eyeliner, we have the Colourpop Graphics Ink Liner. This is in the burgundy shade. Then same product but in brown. And then we have the Makeup by Mario Master Matte Liquid Liner in super black. So we have a brown, a burgundy, and a black. Okay, what is that? Hey, that's the burgundy one. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Bobby. Okay, questo per me. Last category, so I can leave Bobby to rest. We have the Colourpop Glowing Lip in La Cienega, which is a pink. Then we have the Colourpop lipsticks in the shade Grunge, which is a purpley brown. Okay, Bobby. And then we have the Always a lipsticks in the shade Poison, which is a deep red. Bobby. Okay, so she went for this one, which is the Colourpop in La Cienega. Enjoy the rest of your treats, Bobby. They're all yours. And we're back. What do you think about what she picked? So let's just do a recap, okay? So for foundation, we have the M Cosmetics one, which I love, so I'm not mad about it. This is also almost done, so I'm using it up. We are also doing for the base Colourpop Kiss and Tell blush. This is one of my favorites. As you saw, I very much have used this, and I think I'm going to have to repurchase it because this is the first blush that I end up finishing. Then we have highlighter. I don't normally use highlighter, but for the sake of the video, we have one. This is the Fenty Beauty. This is a putty highlighter. It is in a rose gold shade. For the eyes, we have the Lust for Dusk palette from Colourpop. This I've never used, I'm ashamed to say, but I can't wait to play with this actually. I just want to make sure that the look doesn't come out too muddy, so we'll have to see what I can do about it. And with this, I will be pairing the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Touch the Sky, which is a very bright blue. You can see here, it's very bright. And yeah, we'll have to see, because there are some blues in the palette, but the eyeliner Bobby chose is burgundy, so we'll have to make sure it goes good together. And the lipstick is a pink. I don't know. I don't know, blue and pink. I like blue and pink. But can I make it work? We'll just have to wait and see. By the way, very soon is my birthday. I have a few videos coming up. I will be trying the Isameya new industrial palette because that's very expensive, and we need to see what is about it that everybody likes or doesn't like, because I've seen some mixed reviews. And we'll also try some Lisa Heldridge. So yeah, we have quite a few things coming up. So if you aren't subscribed, just do that. Why not? I mean, why not? Start seeing what we can do for this makeup look. Today I'm going to be out, so this needs to be something I can wear outside. I think Bobby didn't keep that in mind why she chose. Yeah, let's get started. First of all, let's take care of the eyeshadow. So Bobby picked a burgundy, so I feel like we need to go for neutral if we want it to go well with deep blue. So I really don't know where to take this, but let's start with this Eventide shade here, which seems like more neutral transition shade. In the meanwhile, I try and get creative with this palette. Let's talk about Bobby a bit, because I feel like she's the star of the show today. She is 5 weeks old, more or less. We adopted her. She was found not by us but by somebody else in the streets. She was crying. She had no mom in sight and no litter mates around. The guy that we took her from said they waited to see if any mama cat came around, but nobody ever did. He couldn't take care of her. He posted a story on IG. I saw it. We were already interested in getting an animal, and yeah, the day after we went to see her. We already had everything we could have needed. We had the litter, we had the bed, we had everything we already knew. We were going to be taking this kitten home with us, and when we saw her, we literally fell in love with her. She was so very tiny. Cats aren't supposed to be taken away from their mothers so young. We still feel their milk, but she's very good. She's a very good cat. She has already learned how to use the litter box. We never had any accidents apart from maybe 2 accidents. I'm going to go into hot glam here. I know I'm going for the more neutral ones, but I need to make sure this is cohesive. She listens. She's just now starting to show her character because she was just too small to be anything else but a small little baby. She's very cuddly, loves to stay here on our necks to keep warm. I think that's a thing that all kitties do, but I'm not sure. She's also very, very funny. The way she walks with that round belly, it's the most adorable thing ever. And nobody warned me, but my phone camera roll is just pictures of Bobby. I feel like I'm becoming one of those obsessed with their cats, but now I understand. I'm going to go into Twilight, which is a more gray shade, gray bluish shade. Maybe we can make it make sense with that blue. And I never had a cat. This is my first cat. I had a dog. I have a dog. He just doesn't live with me anymore because I changed country, so he's with my family now. So it's not like that I didn't like cats. I like all animals, but I just thought cats were a bit less, a bit less affectionate than dogs. That was my impression, and I think I'm starting to change my opinion because Bobby is very needy, and I like that. I like the comfort of having a pet that, sits with you and gives you emotional support with just being there. And up to now, I have to say I'm very happy with her. I would have loved her anyway, even if she was a bitch. Okay, because my impression was that cats are normally a bit too independent for what I like, for how I envision a pet. But Bobby is very, very nice. She's starting to become independent, but she also very much loves cuddles. We love cuddles around here. I'm taking a smaller brush and I'm going to go into the Serve Shield with this, which is this purple here, just to deepen the outer corner. Okay, so this is leaving a lot of fallout. Didn't expect that. It's also not adding too much of a shade of a shadow here. It's adding a bit of purple, but I think it's more messy than it is worth it, at least for this particular look here. I still want to use some shades, some shimmer shades from this palette. I just don't know which ones. We're using a blue, so maybe this one here, this pink here, it's called Shaken. I feel like this is the nicer ColourPop shimmer formula. I normally don't like their shimmers, but here in this palette there are 3 that seem very high quality. Can you see that shimmer? This is a good one. Oh, I also really like this look as is. Well, too bad. I'm going to have to add the blue to this. I feel like this, as is right now, would go well with the rest of the makeup if we just didn't have that blue. But we do, and we need to listen to what Bobby says. So, because she is very much the princess of this house. I'm actually doing the lower lash first, and then I'll go into the blue. I'm just placing the same shades I placed above, so nothing very exciting here. I don't know why I never used this palette. I always liked it. I liked how moody it seems, and I wasn't wrong. Just a bit powdery, especially this purple shade, but if you do your makeup, your eye makeup before the face makeup, you're gonna be fine. So if I were to cheat, I would just pick up this blue and put it on my lower lash line and call it a day, but I'm not a cheater, so I will incorporate this into the main look. Maybe here? Does it make sense here? Connecting the purplish and blue. Kids outside just screaming. I love that for me. I don't know. Does this make sense? I don't know. And I also have a burgundy liner. I also want to add a tiny bit of that pink on my lower lash line to tie everything together. Okay, let's call it a day for the eyes. For the eyeshadow at least, we are going to go directly into the eyeliner. Oh, I love the color. Actually, let's do like a small point here as well, because this is very pointy. I didn't expect that. Yes, it's also the first time I'm using this, because I buy a lot of makeup, okay, and ain't nobody got time for all of it. Sorry, that's so bad of me. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't buy makeup and let it sit in your drawer. But at least, you know, I make videos. It gets some views. I have to say, this is growing on me. This is definitely a combination I wouldn't have thought of. That's why I feel like it's so interesting to let somebody else pick it for you. In this case, somebody who doesn't really have a clue what they're doing. Yeah, I may like this. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to clean up some glitter though, because There's a lot of it. I have added my mascara and I have tight lined with the black. I really like this. Oh my god, I think that this palette from Colourpop is a hit. Okay, I just used a few shades. I used the most controversial ones because I used the blue and the purple. I think that these would be the shades that are harder to formulate, and they worked well. And I love this pink shimmer, and there's a few shimmers here like this one and this other more pale one that look as glittery foundation. There's not much here left, and this has been the foundation I have used for like 2 years. And the thing is though that M Cosmetics has changed their delivery. While I used to receive their shipments in just like 3 days, now it takes them 2 to 3 weeks. I feel like that's a turn off. I'm not sure why they would change delivery. And also they have a $100 minimum order if you don't want to pay for shipping, or at least you pay a smaller rate like $10. But if you don't want to pay the $100, you pay like $40 of shipping, which is just too much. And the thing is, I basically have everything I like from the brand already, so I can just make a $100 purchase every time I need a foundation refill. So I started looking for alternatives, and I think that the Colourpop Hyaluronic Tinted Moisturizer, what was that? It works really well and it gives me a similar effect. Now we're done with the base. I'm going to be using my concealer, which is my Fenty Beauty Bright Fix in the shade Golden Ivory. I've also done my eyebrows. There's nothing exciting about my eyebrows. I use a brow pencil. This is the Kiko Milano one in the shade dun, 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 06. Moving on to the blush Bobby chose, which is the Colourpop Kiss and Tell, and I love this one. I feel like this is the best one she could have picked for the look, since it's more neutrally and it's very pale. I don't think this would work on all skin tones. Now that we look like a clown, we're going into the highlighter, which is a very glittery one. Bobby, what were you thinking? I'm picking this up with my hand because this has a putty texture. I don't know if it even works with a brush. By the way, I would stay all day just touching this. I'm placing this here. This is a bit of a duochrome kind of shade because it has some gold sparkle and some pink. I think I put too much on now. It looks like I am a Christmas decoration. Just have glitter all over my face. It looks like I opened a glitter bomb. And the last thing will be our lipsticks. This is the glowing lip in La Cienega. Not sure how you pronounce this actually. This is a pink lip and I love this formula from Colourpop. I think this is one of their best formulas together with the Luxe lipsticks. This is the finished look. I'm not sure about the lipstick. I feel like the lipstick is the only thing that doesn't really... Actually, maybe it does? I don't know, I have to sit with this one a bit and contemplate it in my mirror for like 10 minutes. Because that's what I normally do. Am I the only one who just stares at herself in the mirror? But not because I'm overly confident of myself, but just because I love makeup and I love seeing the sparkle under the lights, the mirror lights. I'm just weird like that. I love the eyes. I don't know, the eyes, they look amazing. I feel like the eyes are the best thing here. Blush was great. Maybe the highlighter, not. Maybe it's just too much, too much glitter. But I think overall Bobby did great, and she also made me create something that I wouldn't have normally created by myself or come up with by myself. I'm actually really happy about this. I think I may just go out with this. I don't know, what do you say? What do you think? How do you think Bobby did? I think we're still a bit too close. Just get back. I put on this bluish thing because I thought that our look today would be super bluish since we had this, but actually this turned out a lot pinker than I thought, which I'm fine with that. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. As I said, there's more coming. I have plans, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.